All right, Con. All right, Shalom, Shalom. First, we want to give all praise on Sabanawa, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Kakwadash. The bonds be to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who saw this through the Spirit, people's love and salutations to the hope of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, Europe, two individuals according to the Bible, I took out a seat in 2025, both of your prophecy, echoing up your deal of trouble. And when this is the end of Esau society, I'm the brother, Jeremiah, fire, so Yahweh sanctified ones coming to bring an edifying lesson through the Spirit, probably Yahweh Shimon Shai, on dealing, having faith, strengthen your faith in uncertain times. And there's some points, times in your life where, you go through hardships, you go through difficult times, you go through uncertain, things really seem to be uncertain. Whether it could be, you could almost be homeless, or car could be out. You could be going through money issues, you could be going through dealing with women issues. You can be dealing with financial problems. You could be dealing with housing problems. You could be, trying to make a certain move, and, you could possibly be on the brink of going homeless or going somewhere you don't want to be, man. You know what I'm saying? You basically usually be going through a hard time. And sometimes within those hard times, we cleave to Yahweh Shemam Shai and we pray to the Most High. And sometimes you may feel like the Most High don't hear your prayers, man. Sometimes you may feel like the Lord isn't hearing, your cries, man. Sometimes you feel like the Most High just, damn, is the Lord forsaking me? Is the Most High with me, man? Is the Lord going to make a way? And the flesh going to tell you, oh man, the Most High ain't with you, everything you done, and but the Spirit tell you, nah, man, hey, the Yahweh Shemam Shai got us, man. The Lord got us. What the scripture say? What did the Lord say? And that's really what. And these times coming up into now, man. We gotta really rely heavy on Yahweh Shemam Shai, because we don't know what the Most High can take you, man. 1 minute you can be up, next minute you can be down, man. So we gotta pray that Yahweh Shemam Shai just make a way, And the first scripture I got is Hebrews 13 and 11. Like I said, I'm not gonna make this video too long, but I pray it's inspiring whoever it may be that's going through a hard time in life, and it's going through difficult times in general, man. Because that's the whole part of us being in this truth. It's to show our faith to the Lord. It's by us going through difficult times in our life, but going and relying on Yahweh Shemam Shai to hope that the Most High make a way, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we can do as men in this truth. It's hope that the Lord find His way and help us and aid us through our hard times. Because we need Yahweh Shemam Shai to get us through these hard times, man. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Hebrews 13 and 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will not leave thee nor forsake thee. And that's it. So the Most High said, I'm not going to leave you nor forsake thee, man. And like I said again, and as a man speaking truthfully, there's times when you feel like the Most High forsook your ass, man. You be going through some shit. You like, damn, bro, is the Lord even fucking with me, man? Is Yahweh Shemam Shai even with me? And here it is, you've been doing the work, teaching them for doing the will of the Most High, the best of your abilities. You know what I'm saying? You still questioning if the Most High with you. It happens, man. Because what scripture say? Right here. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be ye content with such things as you have. For he said, I will neither leave thee nor forsake thee. That's it, man. So that's the whole point. We gotta remember everybody before us that went through some shit. Yahweh Shai himself, when you read Matthew 27th chapter, when the Messiah himself was put on the cross, I'm gonna get this well too. And what did Yahweh Shai say, man? Yahweh Shai felt forsaken. Yahweh Shai himself felt like the Most High wasn't there, man. That's Yahweh Shai felt like that, man. You know? So what's the most for us brothers in the faith that's going through certain typical things in our life when shit don't really look like how it's supposed to look, and you know, you got all these thoughts in your mind, man. You know? That's why we gotta go back to these scriptures. That's why, right, real quick, I gotta get it. Hebrews was it 15? This is the whole point why we have the Bible. So when we going through hard times, we going through times of doubt and feeling discouraged, you go back to the scriptures, you read about our forefathers, man. You know? And it should boost your faith. It should, yeah. The Most High got us, man. You know, it's that, what you call this, that reinsurance, man. You know? It's that reinsurance that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know, is here. You know? So like, let me find it. I think it was Romans 14, 13, or Romans, this is Romans, I think it's 15 and 4. This is Romans chapter 15. So like, this is Romans chapter 15 in verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And that's it, man. So like, we go into the word patience, it means to suffer. So we have to suffer, you know, these certain things that happen, you know, but we get comfort through the scriptures of them aforetime written for our learning. So when we go read about Yahweh Shai, Job, you go read about Abraham, you go read about Daniel in the lion's den, you go read about read Sirach, which I'm gonna give you Sirach the 2nd chapter. You know, you read about, you know, various times when men were put in difficult spots in their life, and the Lord somehow, some way made a way for you to make it through. At the end of the day, and you know, and they didn't know how you know, Dunya Allah, means my judge power. He was set in the lion's den, man, with hungry ass lions, you know, ready to devour whatever. You think he wasn't like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, oh, bro, what the fuck is, bro? What the hell? You know, you in a lion's den, man, with fucking lions, bro. He wasn't just, I mean, his mind was, he was going through it, and you know, but he was like, man, look, Lord willing, the Most High got me, man. And he prayed to the Lord. Read Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, right? In the furnace, the 3 holy children. Man, what you think they thought they was probably, man, we're done. Hey, we gonna get killed. They didn't know that the Most High was gonna send the spirit of Yahweh Shai down there to keep them safe from the furnace getting hot. That was a miracle. They were like, what the fuck? They didn't know. Shit, they weren't expecting the Lord to really. I mean, they finna die. They was like, shit, we're gonna die for the Most High, but the Lord, what they doing? He delivered them, man. He saved them. Hey, David. When David was dead with Goliath, man, David honestly didn't really know if he was gonna make it out alive, but he had enough faith to stand Goliath in his face, man, and put that nigga to death through the spirit power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. The lion and also the bear. And David went through various trials. So, as men of the Most High, you know, we say we believe. We say that, oh, you know, we believe on Yahweh Bashim Shai. We go do the videos. We go out there do this work. But then when, you know, shit go wrong, we you know, we looking kind of, you know, fearful, man. So the Most High really practice what you preach. That's really the Most High be seeing. All right, nigga, you say you believe in me. Let's see. Let me put you through some shit real quick, man. Let me see where your faith is at, man. Let me see if you really believe. You say this shit, you believe, but let me show me you believe, man. And this is through what? Through actions. For Scripture, the Most High, through actions are weighed. So the Most High gonna try your faith, man. He gonna try that shit all the time. He gonna try you. Because he want to see, nigga, do you believe? Because you say you believe, but show me you believe. I'll put you in this, I may go through this, may go through that, make you feel some type of way about it. But do you believe on me that I'm gonna make you out? Because I can get you out, my nigga, but you gotta believe in me. That's how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi deals with his elect. We say we believe, but we got the most I want to see it. Because sometimes in life, you can't even control certain shit. You gotta just give it to the Lord. You gotta just sit on your hands, man, and just let the Most High, man, take the wheel. Cause some shit you gotta let the Most High take the wheel, man. And it's hard too. It is hard to say that because we're in the flesh. It's easier said than done. Cause you got, brothers might have children, woman. You got a woman, and they know that woman. If the woman ain't believer, she gonna make it hard. She gonna pour all types of doubt in your brain. Oh, we might not make it. Your kids might be sitting, tripping and shit. Whatever your situation is, but as the man, you gotta, as the head man, or you gotta keep your mind set. Fuck what everybody else is saying, man. At the end of the day, if your wife is bugging out, man, and she tripping, fuck her, man. Get the fuck out my face, man. Just call her Satan. Cause what did Job do to him? Hey, let's get it. This is the point. This is the point too. When Job's woman, when she went off, when she was, nagging Job and shit, and she was being a fucking demon, instead of supporting her husband and being and supporting him, she was tearing him down, man. What did Job say? He said you speak as one of the foolish women speaking. He told her, man, get the fuck out my face, man. That's what Job told him, man, really told him, man, get the fuck out my face, man. Let me get that real quick. That's what Job said, man. Hold on, let me find it. This is Job, I believe it's chapter 2. No, I think it's chapter 3. Slakia. No, it's chapter 2. Hold on. This is Job chapter 2, verse. This is Job chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 5. Put forth thine hand now and touch his bones and his flesh, and I will cause thee to thy face, curse to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So when you read chapter 2, right? Satan, the Most High allows the spiritual demon Satan to fuck with you. But the Lord controls what Satan can do. So Satan ain't shit. He's just a puppet for the Most High to work on the behalf of the Lord, to try us. So he's our adversary. So fuck him. But it's the Most High that gave him the okay to do it. So when the Most High when Satan told Job, oh, I can make him curse to thy face, he said, go ahead, nigga, go try. Go try and go see what happens. Satan goes and does his job, but the Lord said you can't kill him. You can't kill him though. You can fuck with him, but don't kill him. Right? And that's us men of the Lord. Satan can fuck with us. He can do whatever he want to do, but that nigga can't do shit unless he can't put us to death unless the Most High sanctioned it, bro. And that's the whole point. He can't do shit unless the Most High said it's okay. Get what I'm saying? And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So went Satan forth from the presence of Yahweh, and smote Job with sore boils from the side, from the sole of his feet unto his crown. And he took him a poster and scoped himself within. Then said his wife unto him, doest thou remain thine integrity? Curse Yahweh and fucking Satan. So Satan jumped on this woman. Satan got all up in her all up in the woman's mind, man, because the woman's weak. So her first thing when shit go down, she gonna turn on you and everything else. So as a man, you got man, fuck you, man. You ain't nothing but the fucking Satan, bitch. Set her ass on, man. But what did Job do? He said, look, you speak as one of the foolish women speaking. But he didn't slip from his faith, man. He didn't slip, man. Because in the day he knew it's the Lord that do. He said, so we not also receive good? So we only receive good for the Most High, not evil? He said, but you speak like a fool, man. Because Job was in the spirit. He didn't curse the Most High with his lips. So same thing in us in this time. We going through shit and you got people in your ear, you know, trying to talk your shit down, trying to get on your head. And that's demonicness, man. You gotta dismiss that shit. My man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. You know, you filled with Satan right now. Fuck away from me with that shit. Cause we can't come into a time. We can't come the time we coming into, Lord willing, we can't come in the spirit of doubt. We just can't, man. We come into a serious time where we can't come in the spirit of we don't know. And as a man, it happens though. But you gotta really ultimately be like, man, no, fuck, we gonna make it. We gonna get through it. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? The shit gonna work. Cause we ain't got no choice, man. But to rely on Yahweh Bashim Shai, what the fuck else we got? All we got is the Lord, man. We ain't got nothing else but Yahweh Shai. So we gotta stand on that as men of the Most High and stand on what we believe in, man. And stand on what the Most High wrote it down in the scriptures. But I'm gonna get about Yahweh Shai real quick in Matthew, the 27th chapter, around the 30th verse, man. What Yahweh Shai say, man? You know, because Yahweh Shai said it the best. Shit, because Yahweh Shai felt forsaken by the Most High. So Yahweh Shai himself felt forsaken. What's so much for us, man? You know, I mean, and that's real right there, man. This is Matthew. I don't really want to hold. I'm Matthew 27, and I get I know it's 33, but I want to kind of. I'll start 25. They answered all the people and said, "His blood, let his blood be on us and our children." Then released he Barnabas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahweh Shai and delivered him to be crucified, then the soldiers of the governor took Yahweh Shai into the common hall, and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers, and they spat on him, and put on him a scarlet robe. And when they had planted a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they blew the knee before him, and mocked him, saying, "Hail the King of the Jews!" And they spat upon him, and took the reed and smote him at the head. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him, and put his own raiment on him, and led him away to be crucified. And they came out, they found a man of Caesarea, Simon, by the name right, it's like right here. Let me get to point 44. The thieves also which were crucified with him cast the same in his teeth. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land, and unto the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Yahweh Shai cried with a loud voice, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my power, really, my power, why hast thou forsaken me? And that's the point. Yahweh Shai at the last hour of him being on the cross, he said, Lord, why hast thou forsaken? He felt that the Most High left him, man. See, Yahweh Shai, this is the only begotten Son of the Most High, felt like the Lord wasn't with him. Because he was going through so much hell. He's like, fuck, this is so much. Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? So, even us as being men, and we're not Yahweh Shai, we're going to feel like that as well too. But Yahweh Shai ultimately, He didn't, even though he felt that the most, you might feel forsaken, but your faith don't fall. You might feel like the Most High might not be with me, but your faith doesn't, you don't lose faith. Your faith still stay the same. You just going through so much shit, and you like, fuck. Lord, has thou forsaken me? You leave me? You're not messing with me no more? What's going on? Cause shit right now ain't it, man. You know? And it don't make you not a man of the Lord. You just going through shit. You know? And that's why the Lord told Peter. The Lord told Peter, he said, Simon, Satan desire to have thee, that he may sit thee as weak. But I pray for thee that thy faith fail not. So the Lord already prayed for us that our faith don't fail. Because if you're the elect, no matter what you go through in your life, no matter if it's good or bad, at your lowest time, your best times, you're always going to rely on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai regardless. Your faith never is going to waver. It don't matter. It don't matter what you're going through. It don't matter if you feel like the Most High with you or not. You still going to believe on the Lord. And that's the whole part about being the elect, is that they believe regardless. It don't matter if they're going through a good time or a bad time. It should get really bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's ultimately about if the Most High gonna, keep you or not, man. Because all this whole thing is based upon faith, man. Yahweh Shai and in the Garden of Gethsemane, hey man, he was going through it. He was like, fuck, man. He went through his darkest hour. He was like, I don't know about this shit, man. He had to go pray to the Most High 3 times. Talk the Lord to take the cup away from him, man. You know? You think Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai questioned shit in his brain, man. But but his faith didn't fail. You know? His faith in his hope in the Most High didn't fall, man. You know? Real quick, let me get another scripture I got in my mind. Let me get this second, I think 1 Peter 5 and hold on, stay with me. Say Peter 5. Sorry. I can't find it. What is it? First Peter's 5. Oh, right here. It is 1 Peter 5 and 7. No, it's 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. Casting all your cares upon him, for he cared for you. And that's the point. You know, casting all our cares upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, for he cared for us, man. You know? So so that's what I said again. And that's the thing about us, that's the difference between us and people in the world. They don't have no faith. So when shit go wrong, they don't have nothing. They don't have no backup plan. And when you tell a simple-minded fucking person, I'm gonna give it to the Most High, they'll laugh at you. Oh, what do you mean? God's gonna save you? Yeah, nigga. Because they're carnal-minded, they think everything is on their times and on what they want. But we know as men of the Most High, we on the time of the Lord. So if we going through some shit, we're gonna do what Job did, go pray to the Lord, hoping the Most High take the shit up off of us, man. That's it. Hope that the Lord take that shit up off us, man. You know? Casting all your cares upon him, for he cared for you. Be sober and be vigilant, for your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about and seeking whom he may devour. And that's the whole point. Just how Satan was looking around, searching for Job, searching for somebody to fuck with. To do what? To wave. And Job is another one example on why the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, set Satan up to be Satan. Was to fuck with the elect. Satan's whole job was to make Job curse the Lord and say, oh, the Lord has, curse the Most High. That's Satan's whole entire job, is to fuck us up, is to get us twisted. That's his purpose. It's for us to fall off and fall out of the truth. And stop believing on Lord. And stop doing videos. And stop praising the Most High. Because we think that the Most High is not with us. That's his whole entire job. That's his job. That's his job, is to do that. It's to fuck our faith up with the Yahweh Bashim right here. So verse 9, whom rested stand fast in the faith, knowing that the same affliction are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. But Yahweh of all grace, whom have called us unto eternal glory by Yahweh Mashiach, just after ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. And that's the whole point. So the Most High's whole point, this is to strengthen us, man. Because when you go through a certain amount of hell, I mean, you know, it gets funny at the time. And then you go, oh man, it's, you make joke of it, but then it's something. Then you get the times it gets serious. But you already been through so much, you know, it really ain't really too much of anything. Honestly, when you think about it, it's not really nothing crazy. Cause you already been through a certain amount of hell, so it's like whatever. But it get worrisome sometimes, and it get worrisome. It gets worrisome on the mind, on the body, you know. It do. Cause you can only joke for so long about certain shit until the shit gets serious. You know, like, all right, man, what the fuck, you know. But then that's when you gotta cut yourself off. And you gotta go to the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Shai, and allow the Lord to work His perfect work, man. You know, and wherever that is, wherever that may be, let the Most High will be done, man. You know, and that's called also humbling yourself to the Most High. It's wherever the Most High's will is, let it be so. You know, even if it's a hard pill to swallow, you know, you gotta let the Most High will be what it is, man. You know, and the Most High might make another way out. Who knows? We don't really know. You know, at the end of the day, we're just playing in the Most High's. We're in the maze, man. And in that maze, you know, the Lord is going to guide us through the maze, man. It might look like we're lost. You might feel like you might be lost, but the Most High's there the whole time. You know, and that's what our faith has to rely upon. You know. Yahweh Shai told us this something. Yahweh Shai said in Matthew chapter 6:25. If the Most High also clothed the grass of the field, which greater ye are, what's so much for you? Ye so little of faith, man. You know? Yeah, that's about it, man, through the Spirit. I didn't want to make it too long. I was going to get Sirach chapter 2 and the various other scriptures, but I think I drove the point home on just on those few couple of scriptures, just on dealing with faith. And just, you know, whatever that you brothers is going through, dealing in this life, man, just Yahweh Bashim Shai got us, man. You gotta just keep that mindset all the time. Regardless of what your woman might say, man. Regardless of what your children may say. You know, at the end of the day, what you've been through. Remember everything you've been through. And think about how you're here now. You know, that's not a coincidence, man. Everything that you led up to here being today, it wasn't a coincidence. It's all designed by Yahweh Bashim Shai. So if you're here right now and you're going through a hard time, hey man, just look at what the Most High did for you in the past. But nah, fuck yeah. We've always made it somehow. Well, what changed now? Nothing. This shit got harder, but the whole aspect of the Most High being there didn't change. And that's where our faith have to lie as men of the Most High. That regardless of what we go through, regardless how shit may look, we gotta always keep that faith and keep our shit grounded in Yahweh Bashim Shai, no matter what. You know, and keep that faith in the Lord, man. You know? Don't let other people in your family get you fucked up. It could be your wife, your children. Because they weak as fucking faith, they don't lack faith in the Lord, or they're mentally fucked up. You know, because brothers deal with still, you know, brothers got women in the world, brothers got children that are in the world. Regardless of what they are, man, you know what you are. You know, fuck them at the end of the day, man. You keep your faith in the Lord, everything will work out. They don't gotta believe. All that matters is that you do. And that you do what you gotta do for Yahweh Bashim Shai, and Lord make a way for the rest, man. You know? So with that, I want to, you know, give all praise to Sabanawa, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. That belongs to the apostle, G. Master, taught us with the Spirit. With that, hey, shalom.